into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you've got a receiving corps that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do, but will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect it?
Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
And he's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Keeping it on the ground here. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Stockton. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Took some extra time in the weight room hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
7, Tennessee, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter, because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Powell. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send their one team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. QB decides to keep it here. First down and more. He's still running. Taken away to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. That's an important first down on that running play. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. Get a loss of the ball. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. The defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. call by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on 1st down. That is broken up and incomplete.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period.
Georgia Tech, 7. Tennessee, 3.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Powell. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it from the gun. Find his face at the 20. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. The Sulphur able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. They pressure him and sack him. They'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. He's shoved out of bounds about the 3.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I'll tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. On the run, it's Maddox.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Oh, it's a double pass. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down conversions. Been a big factor in extending the drives and wearing down this defense, and a big reason they have the lead.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21, Tennessee, 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Lewis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Ball fielded at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain He's set. Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Coverage team miscue moves the offense up 15 yards to start the drive. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's a fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his leg. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
That's caught. It's Lewis. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have the sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Stockton. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And now they run the draw play. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC Championship.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game to see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Powell. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball to 31. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag in the field. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. PAT is good, but still trail, though. They're putting up a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Gonna run it. It's Mattis.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
It's third down after that run. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Yellow Jackets churn out another first down. It's a draw. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The ball's come to the line in a hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. And the Volunteers will line up to kick it away. Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. In the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Pressure is coming. And 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Defense is coming after him. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw it again. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
He'll field it close to the 50. Still going. It's a foot race. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. Excellent field position here for the offense. Oh, and he throws it back. He's going to put it down and run. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Yellow Jackets hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
A great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Well, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And they'll give it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him with 37, but that's enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 in the 47. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Stockton. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run up the middle. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far.
31, Tennessee. 23.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the back now goes in motion. Pass complete on a crosser. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The ball's hustled to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Important second down play coming up.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Staley. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And now the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. This will be flying. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A quick throw caught over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down after that running play. He hands it off from the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Movement here from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Hat on a hat out front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down after a big gain, the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play. And now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the run, it's Powell.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks free. A quick spin move. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Caught in the backfield. It's Maddox. Run down after the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as he tried to make some adjustments here. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that run play. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Crucial conversion right now. Trying to find room. It's Maddox. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.